evening and welcome to another edition of HGP Sport. For today, I'm Jaden Samuels. In the cast tonight, match 11 of this year's Cricket World Cup, Pakistan taking on Sri Lanka abandoned without a single delivery being bowled. England prepares for their third match on Saturday, June 8 against Bangladesh in a doubleheader which also brings together New Zealand and Afghanistan. Big game on Sunday, Australia taking on India. Still in cricket news, 3 Guyanese included in West Indies on the 15th tour to the United Kingdom. We will hear more in this Samuel Gillis report.
Movindra Dindyal, Rumpratap Ramnath and Issa Thorne were carefully picked to be a part of CWI under 15 squad in their tour to the United Kingdom. The tour will start from August the 4th and had been organized following an invitation from the England Barmy Army Colts. All 3 players performed to expectation during the 2019 Regional Under-15 tournament. Dindyal was the leading run scorer. Ramnath scored 114 against Jamaica. Thorne had a player of the match performance and was one of the standout fast bowlers. During the 2-week tour, the Windies will play 6 50 overs match and 1 T20 match. The tour, which is being held for the 4th straight year, is part of an ongoing exchange between CWI and the England Barmy Army Colts. For HGP Sport, I am Samuel Gillis.
In football news, DDL and ExxonMobil are partnering for the much-anticipated Under-14 Secondary Schools Football Tournament. This was discussed at a ceremony staged at the Ministry of Education ground, Carifest Avenue, on Thursday. Here again is Samuel Gillis.
Pepsi is coming on board with ExxonMobil. Boys and girls Under-14 football tournament aimed at capturing and showcasing the skills of the youths and their love for the game of football. Troy Mendonca, Petra Organization Coordinator, spoke to the purpose of this tournament.
While the contribution goes directly to the organizing of this tournament, I think it is more helping with the development of youths. As you know, being involved in the sport, they're going to be exposed to coaching, they're going to be interacting with their peers, they're going to be interacting with other players or rival players, and also we're going to have an opportunity for have both genders together.
The organizers believe that this sport can help to develop future leaders, hence the collaboration of the football fraternity, Ministry of Education, the GFF, and Petra.
The brand is still limited on our Pepsi brand for the 2nd year running. We're very happy to be part sponsor of the ExxonMobil School Boys and School Girls on the 14-15 tournament. You know, we were very happy with the way it was executed last year, and so making a decision to go again this year was very, very easy for us. We're really happy with the way Mr. Mendonca would have, and the rest of his team would have executed the tournament. We're happy about the way the kids have been playing. We're happy about the competitive nature of this competition, and we want to continue supporting the development of kids in Guyana.
The brand manager highlighted his company's pleasure in being part and parcel of this tournament. For HGP Sport, I am Samuel Gillis.
More football with every session. June 18 gets closer and the Golden Jaguars are putting in the bits and pieces together as Guyana prepares to make history in a matter of days. The first Gold Cup along with Guyana's first oil on the horizon are expected to bring countless opportunities for Guyanese, but only if both are managed correctly. The details in this report. The locals completed their first friendly on Thursday, losing to Bermuda 1-0 with 1 to go before the Gold Cup begins. The local side will play their second and final friendly against Haiti in Costa Rica before the real deal gets going. Drawn in Group D, Guyana is making its first appearance on such a big stage, an opportunity many other countries are still waiting to taste. The top 2 teams from the 4 groups will advance to the knockout stages. Being part of the 16 teams taking part at this year's Gold Cup, gives Guyana some much-needed exposure which will foster growth at all levels of football here. Coach of the Golden Jaguars, Michael Johnson, is adamant that with the many opportunities this Gold Cup will create, local football is on the cusp of something really special. The head coach, however, reminded that this can only materialize if things are managed correctly.
It all rests upon, for me, is qualification, because that brings awareness, that brings opportunities for players, brings opportunities for sponsorship, brings opportunity for the world to understand what's happening in Guyana, coincided with what's happening with the oil. But how is all that managed, and where is that resources then aimed towards? And I think if there's correct provision, then I think we are right on the cusp of something really special. But it's got to be, it's got to be strong leadership.
Following this year's Gold Cup qualification, Guyana and Denmark will ink a memorandum of understanding which is aimed at developing football here. The signing will be done on June 10 in Paris. Jaden Samuels, HGP Sport. Motor racing news. June 23 is the date for the second round of the 2019 Drag Racing Championship at the South Dakota Circuit. The second round will also feature overseas participants. Here are the details. The Guyana Motor Racing and Sports Club had joined hands with Trans-Pacific to ensure the intensity and great competition continues at the South Dakota Drag Strip. The first round consisted of some outstanding performances, but this time around the competition is expected to be more intense. On Thursday, an undisclosed sum was handed over to the Guyana Motor Racing and Sports Club by Shahadio Ramsewak, proprietor of Trans-Pacific. Entrance fee to the South Dakota Circuit is $1,000 for adults and $500 for children. Who will be the most dominant? That question will be answered on June 23. Jaden Samuels, HGP Sport. Do have a productive weekend. I'm Jaden Samuels reminding you, as always, say yes to life, yes to sport, and no to drugs.